Welcome friends, this is your Palanichamy. We have been talking about the competitive exam success strategies. So today's topic is speed and accuracy in competitive exams. Why speed and accuracy is very important? See, the whole life of success in the competitive exam lies on speed and accuracy. Why we say you take any examination, so there are questions and there are students, it's a huge competition. How quick you will be able to really give the answer, that to correct answer in a short span of time. For example, if you take IIT JEE, there are questions. Then NEET, there are questions, but the question number varies, 3 hours, 2 hours, but number of questions varies. You take civil services, so there also number of questions varies, but the toughness also varies from exam to exam. Then you take bank exam or staff selection commission, any competitive exam where the multiple choice questions are given and the tougher level goes up. Mainly on very important thing is about mathematical formula or mathematics or quantitative aptitude or test of reasoning and mind game, whatever it is. There you have to really think on it. Then GK is concerned, then you have to have a knowledge, number one, and if you know, okay, if you don't know, right. But this mathematical formula and aptitude and test of reasoning all, so you have to really work it out, especially quanti, where you have to really work out the mathematics which you studied up to 10th standard, that is the basic for any competitive exam, especially the mathematical formula and quantitative aptitude and test of reasoning and thinking and reasoning ability and all these things. Now here you take civil services. Of course, this is one of the toughest examinations, and one the paper 2 in the preliminary civil service aptitude test, that is CSAT. There mathematics is there, okay, a quantitative aptitude is there. Same in banking, where it's about 20 questions. The banking entire question is, other than GK, its entire questions are in mathematical formula. You go to GMAT or GRE or like a CAT, that is common admission test for IIMs, or you go to GATE. Now everywhere the questions you speak or you see, all these things you studied in your school, the basic concept, the understanding. But everybody studied basics, but how many can really apply those basics in real life terms? So that is a question. So how this will come? Speed and accuracy, how it will come? For example, now one small example I can tell. Now there is a train. For example, normally the mathematics are given given in such a way, the quantitative question, that you get a quick solution also. For example, there is a train. The train length is about 1 kilometer, dt, and 60 kilometer speed. Of course, 1 minute, 1 kilometer. And again, they will give you two things. So there is a pole, then there is a platform height, whether it's 500 or 1000 meter. So the question is, now you have to see that end to end. For example, that there is a train, it's 1 kilometer length or half kilometer length, and it is traveling in the speed of 60 kilometer, and then it has to really cross a platform, and platform is about 1 kilometer. So how much time it will take, like that? The calculation, because when you make it, and it will fall in that falling line. So very simple. It's like 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is a speed in a minute. The train travels in 1 kilometer. So the train end to end, it has to cross. It's a cross, right? So there is like when the engine starts and it touches it, and engine when reaches that, the platform finishes it. Then the tail end of that, the last bogie of the train has to really cross, and it crosses that entire thing. It takes totally 2 minutes. So normally they will confuse you with the choices. Same like that. Here, same like that, because we studied that. So there will be a pole, a particular pole the train has to cross. It takes just 1 minute. See the difference. When there is a platform has to, that the train has to really cross up and down that from first the end to end. It takes 2 minutes, but if for a pole, it's a single pole, it's just 1 minute. So the mathematics formula, it's given like that. This is a very simple example, I tell you. Then when you start practicing it. For example, I'll tell you, if you have for example, profit and loss. Now there is a standard format, we have it. Suppose there is a businessman, he is selling some product, for example, cloth. Suppose he wants to really sell a t-shirt, So, and he just bought it for 100 rupees and then he kept 10 rupees as a profit, but it was not selling. So, after some time he decided that let me give a 10% rebate under 110. Okay, when the 110 becomes a rebate of 10%, and it will be always a 1% loss, because when we really make 100 to 100 and it's 110, 110 it's a 10%, it's 11. So automatically he bought it for 100 rupees, but he gives the same thing for 99 rupees. Of course, it's 11 rupees. So that means 1% loss. It's a standard. There are many techniques now when you really do practice. For example, jumbled, or when you practice the series. When you really practice many things, it all will come based on the practice. So practice makes perfection also. We have spoken, we will speak again also why it's very important. Here, the thing is that there are, now I told you very simple mathematics, that is a very complicated mathematics also comes. So everybody will understand and then they will do it. For example, given a board examination, there will be a boy or a girl talented. The mathematics they will finish it in 1.5 hours out of 3 hours. There are people they will be able to finish only in 4 hours. Problem is because they are very slow and they are not able to really see the calculations, and then they are not able to really make the calculations in a proper way. They are not able to really get the solution. Right? They will have some shortcuts, but shortcuts will not work in mathematics, because mathematics they will say there should be a formula and then that should step by step, and then so that marks are given. But in the competitive examination is concerned, there is no step by step. Then end the result, there are 4 choices you have to find, and if it is wrong, there is a wrong, and that's a negative mark, and of course it's a right answer, it's a positive mark. Now problem is how we are going to really apply those mathematical formula in a real life, and how quick you can do it. Now this will come by practice. So that also we will discuss in later. But here, it's a competition. Now competition is like hell. For example, then a post. It's like a running race. We have been talking about it. It's like a running race. Running race like in a 100-meter sprinter, like they will give 1 gold or silver and bronze, and there are heat. There are so many people will be running, and finally there will be a final. So there will be a heat 1, 2, 3, 4, and then top 2 people will be taken. Then top 2 people will be taken pre-quarter, quarter, then semi-final and final. So there is a line of competition. But here there is no pre-quarter, quarter. It's like everybody runs together, and they have to really choose only 1000 posts in a banking examination or 1000 posts in civil services. What happens? Now they have to really choose the best out of it, and there is a reservation also. So what they will do, they will work on it, and then those who really able to really do well, and then they will get clear the examination. So here the time frame. Within this time frame of 2 hours, 3 hours, how many people can finish their question papers? Right? Most of the time I'll tell you, and I also gone through this 3 decades back. It was a lot of questions. Earlier days, like we never had a test batch, we never had, other than few books will be there. Other than that, our test batch is only test, real test is our test. Okay, there was no test series, there was no coaching institute in a proper way. Now, like it's like everywhere you find a coaching institute, but coaching institute really how much they teach are not known also. But still, there are good coaching institute on every subject. CAT, you have a coaching for like GATE, GAT, there is a coaching, GRE, there is a coaching, civil service, there is a coaching, and state service, there is a coaching. Any subject, it's like a NEET coaching and IIT, JEE coaching. Like any subject you take, and there is a coaching, it is specialization. Now the exam has become a specialization. In a competitive exam also has become a specialization. But issue is, this quantitative aptitude and test of reasoning is same in all competitive exams. Now problem, most of the people they think that no, it's very tough, then we should have a mathematics like PG and doctorate and all, no use. For example, why they kept all these in the base level of mathematics, the quantitative aptitude and test of reasoning? Because we branch out after 10th. Please understand, I am telling you why mathematics kept up to only 10th, because 10th till 10th, entire board, whether it's a state board or a CBSE or ICSE or Oxford or any international board, normally we do read and write same type of syllabus, same type of things will be there. Once we finish your SSLC, then we have to really branch out. And branching out, we will have a 11th to 12th, there will be a science stream, there will be a math stream, there will be a pure science stream, there will be a science math stream, then there will be a commerce stream, then there will be a vocational stream. There are so many streams will come. So people will branch out. When they are branching out, their subjects are totally different. They don't really read or write mathematics. So the mathematical formula, mathematic things, whatever science which we do, we take it basically till 10 so that you understand it. Suppose if somebody is listening, a parent is listening this video, please tell your your daughter or son, their basics in 6th to 10th has to be very, very strong so that this is useful in any examination, not only civil services, state services, any banking exam or any competitive exam, it will be useful, number one. Number two, when you go for a private jobs, now there is an aptitude test be conducted. There is a special training also given by the institutions and other coaching institute, and many people are involved in this. They are also, again, it is mathematics and it's like speed and accuracy. So why it is speed and accuracy? Now this all formula we have done, we have to work it out, work, then only you get the speed. If you are really finding a new formula and then you have to implement that formula in the last minute, you will not be able to do it. But similar formula, you have been working on it and you will be able to really see the choice. When I used to write an examination in a banking and I got so many selections, earlier period I had really tough time, few exams. Later, I really practiced so many mathematics, so many books and all, I was able to really pinpoint the answer. I did not even go for a working out. Out of 50 questions in quantitative aptitude, at least 40 questions I will figure out that is the answer. Can you believe it? This happens. But this will happen only when you do a continuous practice. So, this is very, very important. Unless otherwise you do a practice, you will not be able to do fast. Unless otherwise you do a practice, you will not be able to do it accurate. So, this is very, very important in a competitive exam, in a very tough competitive world. Your life is with your fast and accuracy. Not only in competitive examination, even in anywhere in the world, one has to be really fast and accurate. So keep this in your mind so that this is easy for anybody else, any person who is writing an examination, especially competitive exam, any competitive exam, wherever the quantitative aptitude and test of reasoning is there, your brain is tested for your quick action and correct action. So keep these things. Practice makes perfection, and so that you are accurate and speed goes with the accuracy. You can always say that I do it all the questions, but if it is wrong, no use. You are accurate, but your speed is not good at all. So you will be able to really answer only 25% or 50% of questions, no use. So both things have to be really, both ends have to be seen so that you are able to really finish all the questions on time and with accuracy. Right? So thank you very much, and practice it, make it, and speed and accuracy for success strategy. Thank you.
For more videos, subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment. Don't forget to click the bell icon.